Hey guys, yes, it is me again. Today is, see what it is, Sunday, July 17th. Yep, makes it day 198 under Project Serving More. Guys, as always, I'm glad you're here. I'm going to have to try to make this video short, guys. It's because my usual excuse, it's late and I've got some stuff I still got to do. I want to thank you guys for praying for me. My church had a good service today. I want to ask you to continue to pray for Granny. Like I said, as I've told you guys before, she's not my actual granny, but like I said, she's the church granny. I went and seen her today. Just to be honest about it, it's not looking good. It's one of those deals. It's going to take the Lord. I mean, it's going to take a movement of the Lord. She's actually worse now than she was when they took her in yesterday. They said when they took her to the hospital, she could still talk. She was obviously something bad wrong, but she could still talk. She could put a few words together. I talked to her daughter-in-law, which is my pastor's widow. I talked to her this evening when I went up there, and that's what she said. She said, I don't know if she's had another stroke since they admitted her yesterday or what's happened. She said, but, she's worse today. She can't talk. She's not even responsive. It's, I don't know. It's just, she was real aggressive when I got there. She was wanting to, it was like her body was wanting to do things, but she couldn't talk, didn't have her eyes open. She was trying to pull her tubes and all that kind of stuff out, so they had to give her something to calm her down. And so I just want to ask you guys to keep praying for her. I mean, it's one of those deals. We have to just rely on the Lord. Either way, we have to, I mean, some people, to me, are arrogant enough to think, we can't, I always like to pray, Lord, whatever your will be, and some people are arrogant enough to think, oh, if you're going to pray like that, don't even fool with it, but you know what, the Lord is in control, and the Lord's going to do what's in His will and in His plan, and we can't be arrogant enough to think that we're going to change that, but, He has blessings for us that He's going to give us, and we have to ask Him for them, that's for sure. But, we got to know our bounds, too. So, anyway, guys, just ask you to continue to pray for her. Pray for me, guys. I've got to go, as most of you guys know, Tuesday I've got to go to have my bankruptcy hearing. I went over there today and found the place that I've got to go, and it's a big, huge, like 7 or 8 story building, and I just pray that morning I can get there, and I just pray that that I can find my way once I get inside. It's such a huge building, I don't know how I'll ever find the room I have to go to. But just pray for me for that, guys. Anyway, let's get going here tonight, guys. John chapter 6, starting in verse 5. When Jesus then lifted up his eyes and saw a great company come unto him, he saith unto Philip, Whence shall we buy bread that these may eat? And this he said to prove him, for he himself knew what he would do. Philip answered him, 200 pennyworth of bread is not sufficient for them, that every one of them take a little. One of his disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, said unto him, There is a lad here which hath 5 barley loaves and 2 small fishes, but what are they among so many? And Jesus said, Make the men sit down. Now there was much grass in the place, so the men sat down in number about 5,000. Now that's what most people forget about this story. They didn't feed 5,000 people. They fed 5,000 men, not including the women and children. That's what most people forget. And Jesus took the loaves, and when he had given thanks, he distributed to the disciples, and the disciples to them that were set down, and likewise of the fishes, as much as they would. When they were filled, he said unto his disciples, Gather up the fragments that remain, that nothing be lost. Therefore they gathered them together, and filled 12 baskets with the fragments of 5 barley loaves which remained over, and above unto them that had eaten. Then those men, when they had seen the miracle that Jesus did, said, "This is of a truth that prophet should come into the world." When Jesus therefore perceived that they would come and take him by force to make him a king, he departed again into a mountain himself alone. Anyway, guys, like I said, it's good to be here tonight. Hope you guys are doing all right. Continue to pray for Granny. Like I said, guys, pray for me. This is Bible school week at the church, and I got my bankruptcy hearing. We've got a baptizing Sunday. You know, and I'm all stressed out about Granny. You know what's going to happen with her. So this is going to be a real stressful week for me, guys. So just pray for me. I really need it. I thank you guys for doing that. I know you're faithful. If you need anything, let me know. Good Lord willing, I will be back here tomorrow night, guys. Pray for my business too this week. Pray that it'll pick up, so I can order that welder that I need to get. So anyway, like I said, guys, pray for my business, pray for my church, pray for my family, pray for Granny. And just pray that I can keep my sanity this week. And good Lord willing, I'll be here tomorrow night. So until I see you guys again, good night and God bless.